Hello Libra, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your reading from May 27th to June 2nd, 2019. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribe. Thank you to those of you who donated to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you to those of you who have purchased private readings with me. Always my pleasure to get those done for you. If you're new, welcome. Please hit that like and subscribe button. So, Libra, what I have is that you, feels like a new emotional beginning, like something you're really happy about. It could be a partnership, it could be jobs, it could be a relationship, but it's something that you waited on. You made a decision, you had some choices, and you made a decision, and the decision you made you feel like that was the right one. Now you do have the Judgment card here, and the Judgment talks about a new phase, a rebirth, right? Money and contracts heading your way. It's all in time, new beginnings. It's like a second chance for you, Libra. Again, so whatever it was that you decided that whatever you chose that made you happy, this new offer, new beginning, it was meant for you. Okay, so with the Judgment card here, that's what that's saying. But this is also saying, hey, don't jump to any conclusions until you have facts. And of course, because now you have the Queen of Swords, this is a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And of course, this is saying, you know what? Be strong, be intelligent about this, right? Know what it is you want. Go after it, okay? Because you have that ability to do that. So there's like no problem with you if someone says something or you have an idea or something, you're not jumping to any conclusions because you are very intelligent and you think it through, and then you ask the questions, and then when you see bullshit, you cut that out. You know what I mean? You do have the Tower here, and the Tower is saying, you know what, Libra, it's time. It's time to do some shaking because we need to bring you something different. We need to shake this up a little bit. We need to give you some sudden insight about something. Maybe release some old negative thoughts. Maybe your past. Whatever it was, it needs to change, right? And this is also saying, Libra, go with the changes that are there, okay? Go with the changes that are happening here. For some of you, I'm getting that there might be some arguments in your current environment. And I do feel with the Judgment card here saying, wait, before you say anything, don't jump to conclusions. Be that smart person that you are, and then say whatever it is that you have to say. So I am getting that there. I do feel like, yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I'm getting here. I'm using a new deck today. This is such a beautiful deck. We're going to use 4 different decks, okay? So, had this deck for a while, and I have so many tarot cards that I have them packed up because I never really unpacked. And I was going through it, and I was like, oh, I want to use these. So I've been, using them on myself and introducing them with the other decks, and they are just beautiful. So allow me a moment, please. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels with other career and financial messages. Does Libra need to hear or know due May 27th to June 2nd, 2019? Okay, so it's telling me to stop. What does Libra need to hear? Okay, so we have 2 cards. We have the Spear 9. Look how beautiful these cards are. We have the Arthur. Or not the Arthur. We have Arthur. And who else? Who else do we have? And then we have the Sword 10. Okay. So, what I'm getting here with the Spear 9 is that, give me a moment to try to connect the cards together here. Because it's paired with Judgment, okay? So I'm just trying to get those messages. But with the Spear 9, this is saying, Libra, there might be some difficulties ahead. Endure that strength that you have within yourself and take that risk and move forward, okay? Again, remember I talked about that rebirth, right? So take that risk and move forward. it's definitely going to benefit you if you do, okay? So then we have the Arthur, and I believe this is like the, what is it called? The Emperor, I believe. And, yeah, the Arthur is like the Emperor. So this is like being authoritative, having that authoritative energy, being strong, being organized, and being courageous, and having that stability. So yeah, it definitely, I see that here with the Queen of Swords. And that's what this is saying. It's saying, Libra, you need to take leadership on something and use your authoritative energy to bring that out in whatever situation you are in, and call things to order, right? Be organized in this situation, whatever that may be for you. Have that courage to do so, because whatever that is going to bring you stability, okay? So maybe in regards to this change here, going with the flow, and then just allowing things to happen, right? So we do have the Sword 10, and the Sword 10 talks about fear, decisions that you need to make, being worried. Maybe there was a decision that you had to make for a while and you just kind of prolonged it. So now it's the time. And I can see that definitely with the Tower here. It's saying, Libra, now is the time that you need to make this decision to move towards whatever it is that you want. Instead of having fear, instead of being worried about what the outcome is saying, just do it. Just go with these changes, right? Make that decision and go with those changes. I'm getting the third deck now. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels. What does Libra need to hear, know, or do? May 27th through June 2nd, 2019. Career and finance. What does Libra need to hear, know, or do in regards to finance? Career and finance. May 27th to June 2nd, 2019. I'm also getting accept the change. Go with the flow and make that change, take authority over the change, okay? So whatever that situation is, like taking that authority and moving forward with it. So we have the King of Wands here. And I'm going to pull more cards before I actually go into the meanings of that. Seven of Cups. So again, we talked about decisions, and that's basically what that is. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, and of course it's going to be paired with this. So the King of Wands here, what is this telling you? It's telling you that take leadership. Again, I'm getting a lot of leadership here. You'll have, you'll have new ideas into moving forward, but taking that leadership and pushing past whatever situation you may be in. And then you have the Seven of Cups, right? And the Seven of Cups talk about making a choice, all right? Either making a choice or being confused about making a choice, a decision of some sort, right? But know that once you make that decision, there is potential behind this, okay? And of course, you would have the Wheel of Fortune paired with the Tower, because the Wheel of Fortune is what? It's a sudden change. It's growth. It's a new phase in your life. It's going, going with that wheel, going with these changes that definitely are going to be good for you, Libra. So yeah, whatever it is that you're needing to take, leadership on, do it. Definitely do it, because it's something that's needed by you. And not only is it needed, but it's going to bring you to a better situation, a better outcome, and whatever that may be for you, Libra. So you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Fool and the Tower again. So definitely, I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles being there and holding tight to a situation out of fear, right? But I feel like once you release that fear, there's going to be some creative energy coming in. As you see here he is in the background holding on to it. But then here he is. Oh, I've got my ideas. I'm going to move forward with it. I'm going to push past that. So definitely seeing this paired with the King of Wands is yeah, moving forward with what it is that you want, right? Because whatever decision you make here, it's going to offer you this new beginning, this new journey. I mean, just look at this. Taking that risk, having faith. So taking control. So I can definitely see why it's saying to use your authoritative figure or energy, because you need to take control of whatever you're going through and make that decision and go with the changes. Because here you have the Tower again, and the Tower is saying, I don't know, Libra, but I need to shake this up. You need to. We need change here. Change needs to happen, right? So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna make the change for you, because it's like you struggle with the decision that you've had to make and you weren't sure like what direction to go in. And so the universe came in. It's here in the same row. Tower in the top, tower in the bottom. You have this new beginning. So all of this has to do with a new opportunity and, sudden changes coming into your life, whatever it may be. You may have known this or not, but there was a decision that you needed to make about something and you kind of just prolonged it. And it could be about your own endeavor, your own business here, because I do feel like that creativeness is there. That could be, anything. It could be music, writing, art, tarot, Reiki. It could be anything, yoga, exercising, whatever it may be for you. I'm going to use this last deck to clarify this reading for us. So give me a moment. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels, ask that you clarify this reading for Libra, May 27th through June 2nd, 2019. Please bring clarification to Libra's reading, May 27th to June 2nd, 2019. I had someone email me and tell me that I shuffle too much. Well, you can always click off my channel. As I mentioned before, I don't have the ability to fast forward through this. So I, whatever. So you have the Sun. Really good. You have the Strength card representing a Leo. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. So what is this saying to you, Libra? This is saying that definitely new beginnings here with the Sun, success and happiness, freedom, joy, self-expression. And again, being creative, being in an artistic environment or doing something artistic is self-expression. So I do feel like that's what this is tying to for some of you. Some of you may be looking for a job, and that is around the corner. I see prosperity coming in, happiness and joy. But this is saying, be courageous in this decision. Be courageous with these changes. Move with it. Be patient with it. Use your inner strength to get through this, okay? Because that is going to bring you really good, good stuff. You have the Two of Pentacles, and this is saying that you're multitasking and you need to keep balanced here, okay? Some of you may even need to balance your finances. Some of you may be focused on two things. So maybe you have a full-time job and then a side hustle. And this is saying, okay, now you're focusing on one too much rather than the other. So maybe you're focused on your full-time job more than your creative endeavor, or maybe it's your, vice versa. And you have the Fool card. This is bringing you a new beginning, a new journey, new, prosperity. I do feel like, again, you have the Fool twice. So definitely I do feel like there's some beginnings. You have the Tower twice. Definitely your situation is about to change and rapidly, really sudden, when you least expect it, right? But this is saying, with the Star, could be an Aquarius, but it's saying, hey, have faith, have hope, and know that the change that's coming your way is something good for you, okay? Be confident in this. These are all great cards. And then you have the Emperor representing an Aries. But again, talking about being an authoritative. Maybe you are going to be in leadership, management. Maybe that's that rapid change that's going on with your job. But again, here we have the Tower. So definitely some changes. Now, I don't know. You've got the Tower 3 times, the Fool twice. So I do feel whatever this is, it's a new beginning for you. It's a new journey, something different. And again, this could be you doing something on your own, a new career, maybe a new position, maybe you're being promoted. But definitely just go with the changes and don't fear anything, okay? Don't be confused about anything. Don't fear anything. And, yeah. And if there's a channel I came across, and I think it's a really good channel. I think I've seen a couple of her videos, and I just get really good vibes with her. And it's called Leonore Alexandra. But she talks about law of attraction and being positive and changes and stuff like that. And, our spirit guides. And I really feel like you can benefit from this channel. So maybe take a look at that if you have any fears or confusion, and maybe that will help you see things from a different perspective. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Libra, and we will talk next week.